A letter sent to parents revealing a shocker. Vincent Ciliberti, head football coach at Mountain Ridge High School, arrested by Tempe PD. The charge, luring a minor for sexual exploitation, and in the letter, the school district says Ciliberti, quote, passed all required background checks, including a fingerprint clearance check. According to the letter, Ciliberti has been the head football coach for only the last year and a half, going 0-10 last year. But he does have a long history of working with students. In his own bio, Ciliberti says he's been a football coach since 2003, a math teacher since 2009. We do not know at this point the details surrounding the luring charge, like how long he may have been reaching out to minors, the age or ages involved, or any further status on the investigation.